All right. Welcome everybody to Three Dorks on Demand. I'm here, Nick, as always. Happy to be here, especially for today's show because we're doing something a little different but a little familiar to what we used to do. We'll get into that in a little bit, but before we do that, let's go around the horn and have all of our, contestants for what we're doing tonight introduce themselves, starting with our guest of honor, Sean. Why don't you go ahead?
Oh, that's me. Oh,
yeah.
Hi.
I am Sean, aka Pep. I am with Team AOA. Team AOA and the BRB go way back several years, several cons. We are, yeah, absolutely. So, I'm with Team AOA, and we've got some other entertainment, some geek stuff on our Twitch channel. So I love to be here with you guys. Whenever you guys invite me, I'm like, ooh, sweet, this is gonna be fun because I always enjoy. We always have a good time. So thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being on. Ooh, we missed you.
I miss you guys too. Always do.
Yeah.
Do y'all need me to step away?
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't call us Shauner for nothing.
That's right. We're gonna have to start charging for the stream though.
Right? OnlyFans.
That's right.
It's coming. It's coming.
Well, let me just interject for a second before I do disappear.
Hola.
Hola.
Hi guys. Yeah, I'm Ray. I'm not here for anything legitimate. I can't answer any of these questions, but it's sure gonna be fucking hilarious.
Pretty much, yeah.
I am the entertainment value today.
You might be surprised.
Yeah, you know what? She always sells herself short, but she's always right in there, in the thick of it.
Mm-hmm. It's always the random stuff that I'm like, I got that one.
Or the uber scientific stuff.
The stuff that I should get, it's so obvious, it goes over the head. So we'll see.
I have the most random information.
I'm Bronner.
You are Bronner.
Hey, Bronner.
And I'm not used to taking a step back and losing a little bit of control here, but it's kind of good once in a while.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's, just dive right in. So tonight, we are going to be doing some trivia. And this is sort of a little piloting of whatnot. We've done trivia in the past before. Tonight, we're going to do it a little differently. We'll see. We're still going to have 3 rounds. The rounds I'll introduce as we get to them because they're a little different, fun, quirky, unorthodox, hopefully. And with a potential, if we have time, I do have a 4th bonus round if we get to it. But if we don't, not the end of the world. As for our topic for trivia tonight, our topic, which none of our contestants have known about in advance. Isn't that right, contestants?
That is right.
No clue. Scared. I'm scared.
Give
it to me. Be afraid. Be very
afraid. It's near and dear to my heart, but it should be near and dear to all of your hearts too. Maybe you grew up with it. Maybe you read the books as a kid. Maybe you watched the cartoon, or maybe you're more familiar with the movies. But our topic tonight is the wonderful world of X-Men. So all of the questions have something to do with X-Men, the characters, the plot lines, controversies and drama. But to start us off,
what's happened?
X-Trivia.
X-Trivia, exactly. To start us off for round 1, I call this one, To Me, My X-Men. This is just pretty standard trivia. I'm going to ask a question.
As professor?
As the professor, yep.
Okay.
And then my lovely contestants will write down their answers on the whiteboards. We'll do a 1, 2, 3 reveal. I'll give them some time. They'll show me the answers, and then I will tally up points as to who got it right. And that's how we'll go.
I love it.
Sweet.
So before we start,
yes.
Are you open to bribes?
How
do I get?
I haven't considered that.
Some answers.
I have a whole lot of Batman shit I can bribe.
I don't know how I'm gonna bribe you better than Ray can, but I'll give it a
true enough. But he's a married man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you do have that D&D Lego set that I've been really wanting for a while. Although
I
yours is
do.
and I do want to have the experience of putting it together.
But Nick,
I
let me
can
put this
I
out
can tear it all down for you in a heartbeat.
there. Let me put this out there.
Did you buy it?
I will babysit,
Oh, snap.
so that
That's
you can
very
get
nice.
a good night's sleep.
That's a good bribe.
Oh man, I can't.
But a
top
little
that.
less compelling when you're multiple states away.
Facts. Although she does have a vehicle and an American
travel.
Express card.
Have baby, will travel. Like I will travel to the baby.
I
Oh
will,
man, tempting, isn't it? All right.
I will definitely consider that. All right, but moving right along. All right, round one to me, my X-Men. Question number one. Contestants, are you ready?
No, let's
No.
do this.
All right. Question one. The X-Men character, Remy LeBeau, goes by what superhero code name?
Stop drawing hearts and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There's only so much you can put on there.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, you
And
put a heart.
there we go. 1 point for everybody.
There's no
My favorite X-Men growing up.
See?
Not-
And
but
you
not the
had
same way as Ray.
concerns, all right?
Oh,
People had
God.
concerns that this was just going to be hyper pedantic. Look,
Uh-huh.
there's a nice healthy mix of easy, medium, and hard.
Mm-hmm.
Question number two.
Okay.
What is the full name of the X-Men's home and training center? The X-Men, a lovely team. They all go to one place. I'll even let you know it's a school. What is the name of the X-Men's home and training center?
Fuck,
This is
why am I
not
drawing?
right, but it's what you're getting.
Hold on.
I will say this. I'm going to give a degree of leniency. More information, if you've included more stuff than what's there, I'll probably give it to you. If you're missing some crucial parts, then I'm probably not.
I'm pretty sure I am, but you know what? I'm just gonna go whole hog here.
You're gonna go full retard. Never go full retard.
Never. No, whole hog. Stand by it.
Oh.
Stop drawing hearts and shit.
The reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Professor Xavier Academy of Talented Individuals. Oof, close.
Extremely talented
Shut up,
individuals.
Sean.
Sean, what does that say?
It says Hogwarts.
I couldn't remember the full name. I knew it was a long one. So I told you I was going to whole hog. Hogwarts.
Okay, and Ray, yours says Xavier's Academy for Gifted. What's the last word there?
Or the gifted.
For the Gifted. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give the point to Ray for being the closest on this one. The full name is Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Ray, you had enough
I wouldn't get that.
components. You were right there. So I'm going to
Okay,
go.
the problem I have with that is that there's more than just youngsters there. So I made them all individuals because, you know,
You're trying to be
young or old,
inclusive.
if you're
You're
trying to be inclusive.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
inclusive.
identify.
I'm more inclusive than Professor X. Go me.
Yeah, but see, that's not a problem with the question. That's a problem with the naming.
Right?
That's, you know, I love
Inclusivity.
that. I love that you're being more inclusive. It's
I'm
also
so proud of you.
It doesn't. That's true. That's accurate.
but you did it. All right,
Word
number
academy
3.
in there.
You get brownie points, but you don't get real points.
I appreciate
I
it.
mean-
Look, I would love if it was more. I mean,
Right.
although the X-Men are a pretty inclusive bunch to
They
begin
are.
with.
They are just not the name of their school.
Yeah, this is true. All right, question number 3.
The school's
Which
a bully.
of the following X-Men characters has not been a host for the Phoenix Force? No.
That's an easy question.
Oh, no, this one's not easy. This is one of the hard
okay.
ones. I told
Okay,
you.
I was about to say.
I'm going to give you choices. Is it
Oh, okay.
A, Cyclops, B, Colossus, C. Nightcrawler, or D. Wolverine?
Read those
Which
out
has
again.
not been a host for the Phoenix Force.
What's the choices? Cyclops?
A is Cyclops, B. Colossus, C. Nightcrawler, D. Wolverine.
E, all the above.
E. All of the above.
F, none of the above. He's just making it up as he goes.
Yeah, everybody knows Jean Grey's Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, was that one of the questions? Okay.
I'm trying to think here. But we're gonna
Now,
go
was this
with-
they didn't? Was this in any of the cartoons? Was this in any of the movies, or is this straight out of the comic books?
This was in most primarily. I'm looking at the comic books. I don't think
Okay.
it's been adapted.
I don't think they've ever talked about that in any other medium.
There's
we're not talking about stuff. Ready?
yeah.
Ready, Mark?
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Reveal. Colossus, Nightcrawler. What does yours say, Sean? It's coming in backwards on mine. Is that Nightcrawler?
Yeah, it's Nightcrawler.
It is Nightcrawler. The point to both
Oh.
Connor and Sean.
Should have gone with my gut.
Yep, should have. Always go with the gut.
Yeah, weirdly, the others, Cyclops and Colossus, shared the Phoenix Force at the same time, along with like Emma Frost and Namor. And Wolverine has had it very briefly, very, very briefly.
I figured he was in there somewhere because it had to do with Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas pure Nightcrawler has not been corrupted yet by this tainting, somewhat chaotic force. All right. Moving on to question number 4. This one, okay, if you've watched X-Men 97, you should be able to get this. And if you haven't, then
Ooh.
you're
I'm
done.
missing out.
Yeah, you done messed. You done messed up, A-Rod.
Well, that's fucked up.
Question 4.
Somebody watched it without me.
Oh boy. The mutant Roberto da Costa, who can absorb and channel solar power and fly, is better known by what superhero code name?
I don't even remember.
All right,
And
ask
I
the question.
should.
Listen,
I mean, I've seen it.
I'll flash
Who are
it
you?
if you tell me.
All right, question. Ask the question again.
The mutant Roberto da Costa, who can absorb and channel solar power and fly, is better known by what superhero code name? In X-Men 97, he had a cute little romance with Jubilee. His
I remember the
parents
character,
seemed like they
but
were accepting, but then they
Oh
weren't.
God, I don't remember his name. It was like a dorky. No.
He
It was something
triumphantly
cheesy.
proclaimed it.
It was something cheesy. I remember. Like, really, dude? That's what you're picking.
Okay.
I
I
just
don't remember, so I'm just guessing.
That's okay. You got this.
Yeah,
No,
I
You don't
just,
got this.
I'm just so guessing
figured
right
it-
now.
if it had to do with Jubilee, I have a good name for him.
Ready,
All right.
Mhm.
set, go.
Sparkler.
Sparkler is incorrect. Solar Stream
yeah, I
is
know it.
incorrect.
I think they're all-
Sunshine is the closest.
But not correct.
It is
What was it?
incorrect, but it at least has the word sun in it. And you
Okay.
know what, Ray? For that alone, I'm going to go ahead and give you the point. His
Yeah, motherfucker.
his
What?
code name is Sunspot.
Sunspot. Oh.
That's
It
what I
is-
said.
Sean, I'm
Solar
with you.
stream, sunspot.
I like
Here's- I mean,
Sparkler. It would have been a perfect
Thematically,
date.
you were kind of on.
Exactly. If you hook up with Jubilee, you're the Sparkler.
It's-
Mhm.
That
There is a sparkler already.
Guys, if I die,
that would make
and I
sense.
think that my funeral.
It would. It would totally.
All right. Well, moving right along. Question number 6. Which of the following was not an original member of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? Okay. Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. They debuted in X-Men number 4 way back, I think in 1963. Don't quote me on the year. Is it
Or
A, Magneto, B, Toad, C, Scarlet Witch, or D, the Blob? Which of the following was not an original member of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? A, Magneto, B, Toad, C, the Scarlet Witch, or D, the Blob?
Probably wrong, but you know what? I'm gonna go with my gut anyway.
I believe in you.
No,
I don't
someone,
believe in
at least
me
someone
at
does.
all.
These are All right, are we ready?
Everybody got it?
I'm
Yeah.
not.
3, 2, 1, reveal.
Scarlet Witch.
So, Bronner, a ballsy choice with Magneto. Magneto was not only in the original group, but the founder of the
Yeah, I
group.
was gonna say, I know it's
I-
Magneto.
Scarlet
I knew
Witch-
that. I knew that. And the reason why I went with Magneto is because I thought it would have been such a stupid reason to have him on there, other
went
than they were
ballsy,
trying
yeah.
to trick us. Yeah.
Made
Yeah.
sense.
The correct answer was the Blob. Believe it or not, the
That
Blob.
was my real
Should have gone
answer.
with my gut.
The Blob.
Damn it.
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver were both on the original iteration of the Brotherhood, along with a guy named Mastermind who mind controls people. The Blob was in comics around the same time, but he didn't join the Brotherhood until like 1973. So it took a
Yeah, I
little
should have
while.
known that. Should
Yeah,
have known that.
yeah, and
Makes
his
sense.
first appearance was kind of strange too. He was like a circus performer that ended up like he was trying. They were trying to recruit him to the Xavier school, but then like he was trying to take over the world or something. It all went wrong, and so by the end of it, Charles Xavier just erased his memory of the whole ordeal and was like, "Nah, you know what?
Yeah,
Fuck it.
reset.
We'll pretend that didn't happen."
So he Men in Blacked him. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, really weird. Also interesting that was like a very early story, and the mutants back then were like the X-Men were portrayed as these like golden heroes that were just goody two shoes, but they're like doing high level mind control and
Like the boys in a way. They're
Yeah.
not quite. Yeah. Their PR team was different back then.
Right?
Yeah, very much.
It's spin it.
Yeah.
So no points for that one, but I will say that is the first one that nobody has received any points. So, and that's not
I will
bad
say-
on question number 6.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't sure. Gut instinct. I was pretty sure it was Bob. But
Yep. I was
I
on.
did, however, choose Scarlet Witch only because of the time period and the fact that, misogyny rules everything.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I figured. She was the female, so she wouldn't be in
Right. Odd woman out.
And you guys ran deep.
All right.
That's the only way to go.
Thinker. Okay.
8. Hope that somebody's got to get this one.
How is that? Is the chat anybody like answering questions?
I haven't seen any messages at all in the chat.
Okay.
All right.
Tell them I say hi. Hi,
Oh.
guys. Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
people.
whoever is there, we don't have
I
the
miss
chat up.
you.
I don't even
Yeah.
see
Trivia.
that, my friend. I see nothing.
Scroll down.
Oh, there we are.
Hi. Hi,
Oh,
Kat.
well, hello,
that's
I
guys.
just
changed.
refreshed it and they popped up all of a sudden. Hi, everybody. Hi, Tyler. Hi, Captain Icon. Welcome.
If you know the answers, put them in the chat. We are not
Yeah, you
looking.
can jump right in.
Most
Yeah,
of
I
us.
can't see it.
Yeah, we can't. That's why we didn't say hi, because we can't see you. Because we can't.
Mhm. Nick can though.
I see you. I say hi.
Now he can.
All right.
He's
What?
Alright.
is
Sorry,
that?
everybody.
Question 8. What is the real name of the X-Men known as Storm? I will not take off for spelling. If you get close enough, sound it out. That's good by me. If you're off by a letter or two, not the end of the world.
I just heard her name yesterday, and
Mm.
I don't know if I'm wrong. or
I
right.
can't even like. This is gonna be completely off.
I don't remember her name, and I suck at this. I mean, I'm the worst X-Men trivia guy in the world.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely
man.
not your forte.
I've gotten one correct so far, and it was the easiest question on the planet.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I don't know how to spell that.
Just sound it out.
Phonetically?
Are there enough letters close enough? If you say it, I'll recognize it.
Yeah, great.
So
Yes.
I don't remember her first name.
You remember her last name though?
Yeah.
I'll say this: if you get her last name right and nobody else gets it, I will give you the point.
Oh my god, this is tough. Oh. I'm not even close. I'm just gonna throw this down. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, reveal. So we've got Queen Amidala. That is incorrect.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry is an actress who played Storm, also incorrect. And that's Mrs. Monroe. Ray, you are correct in the last name, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the point. Her full name is Aurora Monroe.
Aurora. Shit.
That's what it was. Aurora.
I knew it was an A.
It's actually an O.
Well, okay.
Shoot. I thought it was
I knew it was-
Aurora.
I knew
Like
it was an O.
Aurora
Borealis.
Borealis, yeah.
I think Sean should get negative points for putting Halle Berry. 'Cause that's
But Halle
insulting
Berry
to Storm.
played her at one point,
And it's
so
insulting to Storm.
No, it's not. She did fine.
exactly.
She,
Don't go hating on the Halle Berries.
she did fine for what
Mhm.
asked of her.
What she had.
But-
I mean,
Yeah.
I will say, I mean, the character's supposed to be like actually from Africa, and that
right.
maybe wasn't the best portrayal of who the character authentically is in the comic book.
Who is Queen Amidala?
What's that?
Who's Queen Amidala?
Queen
That name
Amidala
did-
from Star Wars?
That name did
Thank
come
you.
to mind.
Thank you.
Talking about Padme?
Yeah, that's the bonus question. Bonus point for Nick.
Bonus point for me. Oh, okay. All right, I'll
I
take
think
that.
I think I'm tied with Nick then.
No, you are beating me by 1 point.
Oh, 1 point. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, score right
I'm
now.
tied.
And this is going to bring us to the end of round 1. Our score is
tough.
currently 2 for Bronner,
What?
4 for Ray,
Wow.
2 for Sean.
Oh, fuck.
Braun and I are neck and neck. Ray's out front.
All
All
right.
right.
Wow.
Moving on to round
We
two.
had to catch up. Come on, Braun, we can do this.
Round
Sorry,
2.
we can
I
do
feel like this is a time for
We're
people
going
to
out
catch
on
up
top,
on
guys.
things.
I'm done. Good night.
Mic drop.
Round 2 is called Name That Mutant. It's really simple. How this works is I'm going to describe a mutant power, and then you're just going to write down the name of the mutant who has that power. Now, I've checked these multiple times because there are some mutants that have the same power, particularly telepaths. There's just so many psychics in X-Men. I think these are specific enough that they should only refer to one person, but if you come up with somebody and there's a good, compelling argument and you can prove your point, then I will give you the point. Sound fair?
You're giving us way too much credit.
Yeah, you think we'd come up with more than one anyway? Really? Okay.
I can come up with an argument. I don't know if it's intelligent, but
Oh boy.
I think we should really get some creative argument points for this round.
I think you guys will do better than you, but then again, I thought you'd do. Never mind. Moving on to
Yeah,
question number
yeah.
1.
Face to face.
Yes,
I
moving on.
love that
You
you
just-
have more faith in us,
You just took our nerd card away.
right?
Yeah, thanks for that.
You did. Ray did great.
Below
We got
average.
number 1.
We got
I
through
will
the
say that
round.
We all did below average.
I think Ray did really well.
Listen, I will say this. I'm not a very good nerd, as in I don't typically gravitate towards the traditional nerdy stuff, right? Then Nick goes and grabs like one of those. Like, I have a broad appreciation for the subject. I don't have like narrow knowledge.
That's okay.
Yep. All right.
I'm proud of you either way. All right. Question number 1.
Mm-hmm.
This mutant can generate brightly colored energy plasmoids that resemble fireworks. These plasmoids can be harmless, creating a light show for distraction, or they can be highly explosive, causing physical damage when detonated. Which mutant?
I think I had the right answer earlier.
Okay.
I think I answered this one earlier, just in the wrong. So I get credit for that, right?
No.
It's just the right answer at the wrong time. That's still a thing, right?
This is the multiverse.
In the
I'm messing with you. All right, let's go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Jubilee, Sparkler, yes.
So that is points for Sean and Bronner with Jubilee.
Ray should absolutely get points for that.
Sparkler, you get
Sparkler.
That's my homage to Sean.
I appreciate that.
Points,
She
but,
sacrificed her point for solidarity.
I am curious though, just out of pure curiosity. Did you know it, Ray?
Yeah. Were you kidding me? I watched
Thanks,
the
Ray.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Jubilee was one of my favorite from the original X-Men. So that's
Massively underrated. You know, I remember
Yeah.
people like, shitting on Jubilee because they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
she makes fireworks. That sucks." Fireworks explode and cause damage. She can make explosions. That's pretty fucking cool.
that's a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, right.
Mhm. And that fashion sense. She got that awesome fashion sense.
Yeah, exactly.
She
Exactly.
dresses well.
It was very 80s.
It was very 80s.
Yeah. Plus, she's one of only 2 non-white people in a cast of
Very true.
predominantly
Very
white.
white.
Just saying.
a lot
Anyway.
of pasty peeps.
Mhm. All right, number 2.
Mhm.
This mutant can take the potential energy of an object and convert it into explosive kinetic energy. The charged object glows, and when thrown or impacted, releases that energy in an explosion.
We gotta wait for the hearts. I just lost cred after the last one. All right, it's fine. It's fine. This is my second favorite one.
All right, we ready?
Some of them
3, 2, 1, reveal. Gambit, you got it. Points for everybody.
I'm gonna die. I'm sincerely gonna die today.
Please don't die.
Okay.
Question number 3. This mutant can emit a sonic scream, which can produce sound waves at varying frequencies and intensities. They can generate sonic blasts strong enough to shatter objects, incapacitate foes, and create significant concussive force. Sonic scream produces sound waves, comes out of their vocal cords. Their name might even have to do somewhat with the idea of being able to do that, or something that can do that. They may have been featured in an X-Men movie, a live-action one at one point. But
I
only
know.
one.
I'm trying.
I know, so am I. I'm like,
They may have been featured in X-Men First Class, another hint.
yeah, but I remember the character. I just can't remember the name.
I will say, when I was going through and I was ranking these on difficulty, I did put this one in a little bit of a more difficult category, just because
They're not a main character.
a lot of mainstream love.
Okay.
You know how when you're trying to remember something
Mm-hmm.
and then something pops up, and now that's the only thing you can see is that popped up.
Mm-hmm.
You might be right. You might also luck into a guess on this, because there's actually 2 mutants who fit this. One who's the original, and then one who's that character's daughter. So if you guess it right and you get it right, you get it right.
No.
I'm pretty sure I got it.
Let's
Ready?
go. 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Bronner's pretty close.
Let's see. So we've got Black Canary, who has the same power set in a different universe.
Wrong
altogether.
universe. I know. Fine.
That's exactly where my mind went.
Orgasma.
That's
that out of
couldn't
my
see
head.
it. I was
And
like, maybe I'll get points for
wrong one, it's the
DC.
wrong one.
Nick will take pity on me for getting the right person, wrong universe.
I'll tell you, I love Black Canary way more than this character, but this character
Mhm.
is Banshee.
Yes.
Banshee.
That makes sense. Okay.
And his
That's
daughter is Siren, and she has pretty much the same power set as him, only like better control over it. So
Gotcha. No,
Anyway.
okay, fine.
all right. Moving on to number 4.
Banshee.
Somebody doesn't get number 4, I'm gonna be so sad.
All right, let's
Oh,
all
yeah.
guess wrong. Wrong
Is that
answers are
challenge?
No, don't
That
just
is.
troll me.
Is that a challenge?
That sounds like a challenge.
Number 4. In addition to telepathy, this mutant can generate a psychic knife, which represents the focused totality of their psychic powers. It manifests as a blade of pure mental energy that can penetrate an opponent's mind, knocking them unconscious or incapacitating them without causing physical harm. As a hint, this person's name might have something to do with
Oh, that was too easy.
dick stuff and stunning and incapacitating people. Just
Third
a
favorite.
Big
It's
old
my
hint.
third favorite from the original.
You know, that's good. This one doesn't get as much love as they should.
This one should have a lot more love. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think there was enough feature in the movie that this character was in.
I would agree. I think not a lot of lines, not a whole ton of screen time, kind of a
But
bad
I think
overall.
yeah, it was. I think they picked the right person for it. Like as far as I think they got the look down, but they really needed more and a better movie.
Yep. Fair enough.
I'm trying to be as generic as possible.
I'm right there with you.
Mhm.
How are we doing, folks?
Uno momento.
Let's go.
Okay.
5,
mark.
4, 3, 2, 1, reveal. So Highlander, there can only be one.
Good answer. Good answer.
Interesting, yeah. Weapon X. God, I don't think this person was at any point in time in the Weapon X program, but interesting. And Sean with the correct answer, it is Psylocke. Yes, Psylocke, the purple-haired, psychic, psionic,
Mhm.
ninja type character.
Weapon X. I did write the first was the stunning incapacitator, but it took up a lot of room on the board.
It
makes sense.
does take up a lot of room.
The stunner. Just call it the stunner.
I do need to point out right now that we are pretty neck and neck. We've got Bronner with 4, Ray with 5, and Sean with 5. So 2 people tied for first place.
I'm almost on top.
Oh, that's right.
I'm really loving this threesome trivia, this 3-way trivia.
Number
girl.
5.
Mhm.
This mutant can control the molecules of their body, allowing them to alter their size, shape, and density. They can grow to massive sizes, change their form, turning their arms into weapons if they want to, and heal injuries at a rapid pace. They can also absorb and redirect energy and have the ability to interface with technology in order to control it or enhance their own abilities. Their name is also synonymous with the end times. Just a real powerhouse. This is one of those where, like, as I'm doing my research, I knew most of these, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, why did they put so many powers into one dude? Like, this is just
It's
Overkill.
It's almost
Much.
like it's a DC character.
it almost is.
Yeah,
Everybody-
I wasn't quite sure which one it was. I had a couple ideas until you said the last one. Then I was like, oh, that's what it is. All right.
Ray, do you have yours written
Ready?
down yet?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Okay.
3, 2, 1, reveal. We've got Apocalypse, and Armageddon. It is Apocalypse.
I started watching that movie the other day.
It's your favorite movie.
I like Apocalypse, and I think he looked cool in the movie,
Mhm.
but he just really does nothing for me.
He doesn't tickle
That's
your
fair.
pickle?
So I just went with a whole other end of time scenario.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
I would have picked a character called Rapture or something like that, but that's different.
I thought Armageddon was good because it was
Yeah, that was good.
it was still an A.
Well, I could
It
tell
is.
you didn't want to miss a thing, so that's fine.
It is a good guess.
Dad jokes
See,
on parade.
that's what I do in Three Bards and a Dragon all the entire show.
All the entire show.
All of the entire show. That's what I
All
do.
the live long day.
All live long day. So
All right.
you're a Disney character all the live long day.
Yep,
Got it.
that's it.
Moving right along to number 6.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes. This mutant subconsciously manipulates the probability around them, causing events to unfold in their favor. This allows them to avoid danger and increase their chances of success in various situations, especially in combat. This character is often associated with the group X-Force. Has ties to Deadpool and Cable. Has been in a movie. I think only one.
It's that. I gotta tell you though, I gotta disagree with something. I'll wait till we're.
God damn, why am I drawing a blank right now?
So now I want to go watch it again. Be like the 20th time I've seen it, but still.
I don't know. Fuck.
I'm gonna need at least 4 more Tylenol. That's for sure.
All right. Reveal. We've got Doyle rules. Does that say Lucky? I can't. Sorry, the bottom bar of my screen is cutting off here. Oh, okay. Lucky Fucky. Close.
Very close. Yeah.
And Sean with the correct answer. It is Domino.
But Nick, luck is not a superpower.
Luck is not a superpower. That was a fantastic joke. And then she went on to showcase exactly why it is one and why it is actually a very cinematic superpower. So.
It was such. See, now I want to go watch it again. That was,
It was
I like her character. Her character provided some really good comic relief and some kind of levity to it. To Deadpool.
Yeah.
So that second one, she's only in the second one.
Yeah.
She's in number 2. I was kind of sad that like her and Cable didn't at least have cameos in the third one. I know like
Right.
Yeah.
it was pretty overstuffed as far as movies go, so like not spotlighting them made all the sense in the world. But like, come on, they're still there. You know?
But they blew their wad on Wolverine. That's the problem.
Like just have them like at a cafe as they were driving by or something. Kind of look at. I mean, something weird.
Just kind of
That,
A nod.
that would have been pretty
a little
good.
nod.
A little nod. Yeah, I like it.
This is true.
All
All right. Number 7. This mutant has superhuman agility and reflexes, can cling to and scale walls, has paralyzing mucus, and a prehensile tongue that is able to extend up to 25 feet. I feel like everybody's gonna get this one.
Wait,
He was part
I'm
of
not.
the original mutants of
Mutants of America.
Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Brotherhood
Yeah,
of the Evil Mutants.
The subject of one of the worst lines of dialogue in a movie that has never been spoken.
That's probably wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. All right, ready? I'm ready.
All right, let's reveal.
Ready, set.
It is Toad. Sean, what does that
So
say?
close. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. I mean, almost, if not for the paralyzing mucus and tongue.
Yeah, I thought it was Spider-Man, and then you said paralyzed mucus, and I'm like, maybe that's a superpower that I didn't know he had.
Although it could have been like a venom.
Ask Zendaya about Spider-Man's tongue. Oh shit.
I was gonna ask
What?
Kristen Bell, or whichever one it was.
Not Kristen Bell.
No, it's Kirsten
Kirsten
Dunst.
Dunst.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. I got
It's not toxic
one
when
more
it's upside down.
for this round, and then a bonus one. Okay.
Okay.
The bonus one, if anybody gets it, it's going to be worth
5.
2 points.
How many?
3 points for the bonus one. But
3.
first, let's get through the regular one. All right. Number 8. This mutant is one of the strongest telepaths in the Marvel Universe and can transform their entire body into organic diamond. Telepathic, can coat themselves in diamond, has a penchant for a certain color.
Character was in First Class.
The character was in First Class, yep.
I can't remember.
Is known for being a member of the Hellfire Club. Had a interesting romance with Cyclops of the X-Men in the comics.
I am fucked.
And she has a superhero moniker, but she's also, I think, even more well known for just her name. I'll take either. All right.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1, reveal. We got
Dazzler.
Dazzler.
White Queen.
Dazzler goes
Chris.
with Sparkler.
So the
Yes, it
Dazzler is
does.
an X-Man, not this one. Crystal is an Inhuman.
White Queen.
That's a White Queen?
Yes.
Sean, you got it. It is the White Queen, also known as Emma Frost.
That really was a
But
bit of a guess.
Dazzler does that.
Dazzler converts sound into light and can control light, but she's
And
not a
put a
telepath.
diamond in your brain and
In your brain.
make it explode.
It's not the Bee Dazzler. That's
Yeah, Dazzler's like a pop
I like
star.
Dazzler. She was like, they should have made a Barbie movie about her.
Bronner, I am amazed that you did not know the White Queen, but you know Dazzler.
That's because I read Junkie comics.
All right.
I remember White
that
Queen
proves
from
to you that I don't. I look at covers. I don't really.
You look at covers.
That's totally fine. No worries. No worries. All right. Moving on to the bonus one for this round, and then we move on to my personal favorite round. Okay. This bonus question, we're going to go fast on this one. This mutant has a bird-like appearance, which includes feathers, a beak-like mouth, and wings. Their mutation grants them several avian traits, although it doesn't enable them to fly and they can only glide over short distances. This person did not win the mutant genetic lottery. They don't really have good powers. They mostly look like a kind of ugly circus freak type thing. What is their name? This is one that you could guess this just by going through the features of the character. Has a bird-like appearance, feathers, a beak-like mouth, and wings. Avian traits, not really any of the benefits. Can't really fly. All right.
That sounds like the Weasel from the Justice League movies, or from the yeah.
Very
Justice League,
reminiscent
right?
of.
Yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 1, reveal. Birdman, the Vulture, and Chicken
Little.
Chicken Little.
Oh,
So close.
bro.
This one, the dude's name is Beak. They just call him Beak, and he is the only reason I included him was as a talking point. He is the saddest of X-Men. I think the idea was like to show that not all mutants get like beneficial mutations. Like some are just weird looking and can't really do much. But he was on the X-Men team in like the early 2000s for years, like years of storytelling. This guy was on the main X-Men team.
Couldn't fly. Had feathers.
Couldn't
Couldn't
fly.
fly.
Nope. Could kind of glide a little bit, sort of.
That's like the chicken of the X-Men.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Did he lay eggs by any chance?
he did not lay eggs.
Why can't he be the ostrich?
Was he a good cook?
Ostriches don't fly.
They didn't really delve into his cooking all that much. But
They should
he
have
was
called him
one
the
of
emu.
like he's supposed to have a lot of heart, and you're like kind of supposed to root for him, but also at the same time, you're like, this guy just has a fucking beak. Like, why is this
he
dude
from
even here?
Emu?
He could be.
He's from
Did he,
Emu,
like,
Emu.
At least like pluck the spine out of the villains and
Like he could
stuff.
pluck out their eyeballs. Nick.
Pluck out their spine and then kind of like gargle it.
I mean, that would have been pretty cool.
No, because he wasn't particularly good at combat either. He
So was he a cook? Did he
What
cook
redeeming
meals?
value? Oh, you know what? I got
He
it. I bet
cleaned
he
the
was
bathrooms.
packing. I bet he was packing.
He
That's
was
probably
the
what it was.
mascot. He was the
He
mascot.
was the-
he did have a girlfriend. So
Course
good
he
on
did.
me, you know.
Fucking
Living
worthless
his best
chicken
life.
got laid. Worthless chicken got laid.
And Logan walked around with blue balls for how many years?
Right?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just I imagine like Charles Xavier is there doing the admissions process, and he's like, shit, you know, I can't just stack it with the best of the best. We gotta like do a raffle and like bring in somebody who you'd never expected.
Right?
It's fucking
Uh,
Hold
affirmative
this guy.
action.
Oh my God.
Mutant affirmative action. Yeah.
Oh.
The
Oh.
Tyson truck pulls up.
Oh god, yes.
That's
All
what
right.
I'm thinking. Maybe he
No.
had a taco
Yeah.
truck.
No, the problem is he was rejected by Tyson. Tyson's the one that dropped
That's
him off. at
yeah.
fucking
The Tyson
school.
truck pulls up, opens the back, and pushes them out. And then drives off.
Poor Beak.
Beak, you
So
will
sad.
never have your time in a movie.
But
Yeah,
now
I hope
love
not.
him.
I hope they bring him into a movie. I hope he's the main character.
Listen, let's get some Howard the Duck Beak action.
Yeah, that's true. If they can do Howard the Duck.
This is true. So at the end of round 2, we're looking at Bronner with 5, Ray with 7, and Sean in the lead with 8. Now it's still anybody's game because we have 10 more questions for round 3.
Oh,
And
geez.
round three, you have a 50 chance of getting this right. So every single question here is a coin flip. Now, round 3 is my personal favorite round because God, it's so much fun. Those of you that are familiar with X-Men, you may know that the Summers family, which includes Cyclops and Havoc, Jean Grey through marriage, and various different time-displaced children, the Summers family has a lot of drama. There are a lot of things that have happened with the Summers family that are very weird. In fact, they're very similar to a real life family that we know and have watched on reality TV show for years, the Kardashian family.
Oh, I thought that was the question. I was already writing Kardashians.
Round 3, we're going to play a game that I like to call Summers family or Kardashian family. How this is going to work is I'm going to read you a statement that is true of one or possibly both families, and you are going to write down if it's the Summers family, if that statement is true of them, you write Summers family. If it's true of the Kardashian family, write Kardashians. And if it's true of both, write both. Now, I will be kind because I don't want people to just keep guessing both. Only one statement on here that is true of both.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Instead of having to write Kardashians or Summers, can we write a sun and a car?
That's what I was thinking. Can we abbreviate?
If you want to do that or just put S and K, you can do that.
Or
Okay.
or B.
Okay, I'm doing S and K.
S and K is works. I like that.
S
I was
and K.
gonna draw a car, cool car. But yeah, okay. I wanted to draw a cool car.
You can abbreviate. Yep. All right. Is everybody clear on the rules here?
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Okay. Question 1 or statement 1. A member of this family is speculated to
Aurora.
have entered into a polyamorous relationship that included one of their longtime rivals. A member of this family is speculated to have entered into a polyamorous relationship that included one of their longtime rivals.
On your mark. Get set.
All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. That is the Summers family. That.
Whoa.
Yep.
Wait, Marvel delved into polyamory? When
It
did
did.
this happen?
Scott Summers, Jean Grey, and Wolverine were, in the Krakoan era of X-Men from like 2020 till just recently, ended in 2024.
I'm impressed. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought those blue balls were perpetual.
Nope, they most certainly had some form of polyamory going on. Whether it was Scott and Jean and Wolverine and Jean or all three of them together is up for debate. But
they were
definitely a polyamorous thing going on. Yep.
They were blue and Jean made them gray.
All right.
Leave it to Bronner to know that one.
Statement number 2. A member of this family seduced another person into engaging in an extramarital affair with them while lying across the hood of their car. A member of this family seduced another person into engaging in an extramarital affair with them while lying across the hood of their car. All right, and 3, 2, 1, reveal. Bronner's got it again. That is the Summers family. That was Jean Grey and Pyro of all mutants. Jean Grey, lying across the hood of the car. Pyro.
I am reading the wrong comics. Jeez.
Yeah, that one to me, like, I was like,
didn't go from like
Kardashian thing.
Sunshine and Lollipops to the Bullies. I mean, there was
a middle ground there, yeah.
This is true.
Summer Family Values.
That I need that show. I would absolutely. Yeah.
There is so much drama. You know, when you get to the end of it and you look back at the history of X-Men, you come to realize that it really is just one gigantic soap opera. Like an allegory for the marginalized peoples, but also told through the lens of a soap opera.
Pretty much.
Yep, that makes sense.
Reality show.
What's the matter, baby?
All right. Statement number 3. Siblings from this family ended up in relationships with the two halves of an ex-couple. At the same time, by the way. Siblings from this family ended up in relationships with the two halves of an ex-couple. So there was a couple, they split up. One sibling went with one, the other sibling went with the other.
Oh my God, it's hurting my head. I'm gonna be consistent. It's fine.
Are you doing
All
the
right.
same thing that
Reveal.
I'm doing?
That one is the Kardashian family.
Finally.
If I just kept going, I would
Yeah.
get one right.
That's what I did.
That
Because
one
I
is
knew
the
I was
Kardashian
because I
family.
knew if I put S, I was like, I'm gonna put S and it's gonna be K. You know
I mean,
what?
I didn't hear about it in the news, so I didn't think it was the Kardashians.
Oh, I only know about this from researching it specifically for this game show. I did not even know who Tyga was, but apparently Tyga is a rapper and he was in a relationship with Black China, and then they split up. Tyga started dating Kylie Jenner while she was 16 years old, which is a choice. And Black China went on to date Rob Kardashian.
I just want to point out that most of the names that you gave in that story sound like
X-Men.
X-Men.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Yeah, that story sounded a lot like an X-Men story.
It really does,
Okay.
right? So now you're seeing what I saw, the potential here of this just blending.
Crossover?
Yeah, we need a movie. We need a comedy that's based on these stories.
Summer Card.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Statement number 4. A member of this family had a romantic tryst with someone who had previously been in a romantic relationship with one of their parents. A member of this family had a romantic tryst with someone who had previously been in a romantic relationship with one of their parents.
Oh my god. You ready?
3, 2, 1, reveal. What is it? B?
Oh,
Both.
Both. It is the Summers family.
Ah,
So
how's
points
that
for
right?
Ray and Bronner on that one. That one is the Summers family. Both Cable and Cyclops had relationships with Sea Captain Lee Forrester. She's just kind of some rando NPC type character, but she also had a relationship with Magneto. So clearly she has like a thing for mutants or something.
Get it, girl.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean,
Right.
Magneto's hot.
And I
I
mean,
get
this
it.
one's at least a little less creepy because Cable was an adult due to time travel. So, like, she was going for guys that were roughly kind of the same age, and maybe she didn't even know they were related. But
True.
I'm not king shaming.
You know, I get it. Okay.
all right. Statement number 5. A member of this family sought to have their spouse committed in a mental hospital due to a psychological breakdown. A member of this family sought to have their spouse committed in a mental hospital due to a psychological breakdown.
I need to be committed.
me too.
3, 2, 1, reveal.
I want both.
So is that both and both
S and K.
Kardashians? Okay. This one is the Kardashian family. Did not happen with the Summers family. This high-profile story when Kim Kardashian sought to have rapper Kanye West committed out of concern for his
Well-
mental health due to diagnosis of bipolar.
Because Kanye.
Yep,
I mean,
that is Kanye.
I mean, if you watch the news, you know.
it's because he went to parties.
Interestingly enough, it sounds like it could have been like Scott Summers and Jean Grey,
That
Yeah,
makes a
that's
lot.
what I was
Yeah.
reading on that one.
despite the fact that Scott had concerns for Jean Grey's mental health when she was doing the whole Dark Phoenix thing.
Right?
Never tried to have her committed.
I mean, that would imply that like he could force her into anything, and he couldn't. So she'd win
This
his
is true.
ass.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Statement number 6. A member of this family walked in on their partner and caught them in the act of cheating. A member of this family walked in on their partner, caught them in the act of cheating.
I got to be right eventually. The
Oh,
law of
I
averages
also
says I.
Went out right now.
Uh,
Looking at the numbers here, we are at a 3-way tie.
Ooh, we are
a
having a
three-way.
three-way. I mean,
all right.
we're
I mean,
tired.
Yes.
Make sure.
So
you have
does that mean we're all
Blake,
going to finish
Cyclops,
together?
and Wolverine. What's up?
Does that mean
Yeah.
we're all going to finish together?
That's the bonus question.
All right, reveal. We got both, and then does that say Summers down there?
Yes.
This one is actually just the Kardashian family.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Khloe
No
Kardashian
points.
walked
We're
in on-
still doing a three-way.
We're still doing it.
yeah, Khloe Kardashian walked in on Lamar Odom while he was cheating with another woman. Now, funny
Oh.
enough, Jean Grey did catch Cyclops and Emma Frost being intimate, and there's even a panel in the comics where she like opens a door up wide and catches them in the moment. However, that happened in their minds. They were having a psychic affair. Therefore, no physical doors were being open or anything like that.
So wait, what was your question? Your question was not. Your question didn't specify a physical affair, did it? Your question
Walked
specified
in
on having an affair.
walking, as in walked in, actually walked in on them. And there's a debate to be had about if something happens in somebody's mind, is that dreaming? Is that reality? Who could say?
So you're saying a psychic affair is not an affair?
Oh, I'm not saying that. That's not for me to decide. But what
I
it is
will
for me to
say.
decide is whether that constitutes physically walking in and catching somebody in the act. And I would say
If it's a shared dream.
I have
A three-way dream.
punished
Three-way dream.
Bronner for something he did in my dream.
Yes,
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
brutal.
it was brutal.
Hmm.
I mean, it wasn't a big punishment. Jeez, it was reasonable.
It wasn't reasonable because it didn't take place. How is that reasonable?
You
All
did
right.
it in a dream.
Moving on to
We'll
state.
table that. We'll have to go to Pep's show on Sunday.
There you go. Come to waking up.
Statement
That was
7.
some trauma.
A member of
No.
this family hooked up with their sibling's ex-spouse.
Wait, what had happened?
Statement 7. A member of this family hooked up with their sibling's ex-spouse.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I know this one.
All right, let's review.
That had to have been both of them.
That was the Summers family, my friends. Yeah, Havoc.
We're still tied.
You are still tied.
I
Havoc.
remember what's her name being really mad at the other one.
All I know is that both is coming up very soon.
Exactly. That's why I keep putting it because I know it's got to be here somewhere. You said one of them.
That's true. Havoc, and the odds of it being both continue to increase, so I understand why it keeps
See?
getting guessed. Havoc had a relationship with Madeline Pryor, who was previously Cyclops' wife. So, yep. Creepy, weird, almost pseudo-incestuous things happening in the Summers family.
Weird.
Who are the people writing these stories?
That's a very good question. I don't know.
I think
And
they
I
need
think
some
that that's what we want to
stuff
read
to
is
work out.
insulting to me.
I didn't do it.
Oh, number 8. After years of an on-again, off-again relationship filled with drama and infidelity, a member of this family ultimately decided to call it quits with their longtime partner.
That could easily be both.
I mean, a lot of the reason why I did this is because so many of these things feel like they could fit for both.
That's why this is so difficult. I'm like, this is
It
harder
is,
than all
right?
the other questions. This is the hardest
Right?
round right here.
All right, let's go ahead and reveal.
That's got to be both of them.
Ray's got the point. It's the Kardashian family.
Ray
Thanks for
takes
breaking the
lead.
three-way. Yeah, broke the three-way.
Hey, I got on
Um,
top.
How many
Now, I
questions
would
left?
understand if you thought this was both, because this sounds a whole lot like Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Right.
Yeah,
However,
that's
it's
what I figured.
describing Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick. I don't know anything
Yeah.
about the Kardashians. Jean Grey and Scott Summers have never actually broken up just by saying, like, we're not going to be together. The only thing that has broken them up is death.
They've just been hooking up with a bunch of other people
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
on the hoods of cars and all kinds of stuff.
Knock it off.
They just opened their relationship.
They had like an open marriage sort of arrangement eventually after years of cheating with other people.
How many questions are left, good sir?
There are 2. We got 2 more statements.
Well, you know what's coming up.
Bitty bitty.
Statement number 9. This family contains several members who are reality TV stars.
That's way too weird. That's got to be. That's way too obvious to not be obvious.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1, reveal. That one is both. Yes. Everybody knows that the Kardashians, well-known reality TV shows or TV stars for their show Keeping Up with the Kardashians. However, several members of the Summers family have also been reality TV stars due to their actions in the Mojoverse. For those of you that don't know, Mojo is an extra-dimensional guy who puts on reality TV shows where people are constantly.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Okay.
The Powerpuff
Yeah.
Girls? Mojo Jojo?
Wrong Mojo.
You have to. You watched X-Men 97, right? You know Mojo. There was a whole episode where Jubilee
Yeah,
was in an arcade game and she was.
I remember that.
Yeah, Mojo was there.
Yeah.
You haven't seen X-Men 97.
No, because he watched it without me. And I don't exactly have time to catch up.
So that is a point for everyone. So right now, we've got 10 for Bronner, 10 for Sean, 11 for Ray. Our last statement. A member of this family made out with one of their parents.
Oh.
A member of this family made out with one of their parents.
Here we go for all the marbles.
And reveal. It is the Summers family. That is points for everybody.
You get a point, and you get a point.
Now,
Everybody gets a point.
I have to explain the circumstances because this is so.
Please do.
Okay.
Please.
It is weird, like alternate timeline shit. So, Nate Gray, who is the Asian Apocalypse version of Cable, came to
Right.
the normal timeline and began a romance with Madeline Pryor, who we all know is the biological mother of Cable. What's weirder is that she had been dead at the time and was only resurrected upon Nate's arrival in their universe because his powers sought to subconsciously resurrect his mother. So his powers subconsciously resurrected his mother, and then he went on to begin a romance with her.
That's some Oedipus shit right there. Right
Yup.
there.
What were these? Right. Okay, that's fine.
Oedipus.
All right.
Boom.
Well, that was a close.
Troy
One.
would have a
It
field
was
day.
close. In a very close game, our winner, X-Men Trivia, is Ray! Ray!
Well done. Well done. Well done.
And you were doubting yourself.
I
You
was
said you
so
weren't going to
doubting
get
myself.
anything.
Listen, I'd like to thank all the beautiful people out
I
there.
like this format though. So whoever does trivia next, adopt the same format.
That was good.
That was good.
Great job, Nick. Great job. I like that.
All
That
right.
that last one was really that last round was really hard, but it was a lot of fun.
I love the way you put spin on the games that you. In case no one remembers this from Con,
Mhm.
he's the one that actually wrote the Nerdlywood game that John
was beautiful.
Hartness did.
That was gold. That was sheer gold.
It was-
that game.
It was like it was professionally written by
Mhm.
like the writer for Seinfeld. I mean, it was just so good. Emmy Award winner.
Kudos, Nick. Kudos, Nick.
I appreciate
done.
that. Thank you very much. And thank you to my lovely contestants for putting up with all of that. The
That was
easy-
fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks for having
It
me.
was awesome.
Aw.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I guess to that, I mean, we are a little over time, but I guess we'll bring things to a wrap.
That's it. What do we got
All
in
right,
store
ladies and
for
gentlemen,
you?
love you, miss you. We will
What
see
do we have in store for next week? Because I do not have that open. I had so many other tabs going on.
Finally doing the one that's been delayed for weeks, or have we not heard back from our
No, I think we delayed that.
indefinitely?
Yeah.
Or-
Are
I
we doing the
think that one-
superheroes turned evil?
Is off the schedule for the time being, I think.
Is that the one?
Superheroes turned evil.
I think that's right. Yep.
What does that entail? What's the
The
homework?
dark side of the cape.
Ooh.
Like what if scenarios, or what are we doing?
Figure it out as you go.
Who came up with it?
That wasn't one of mine, but not that I don't like it.
I
It
think it
sounds
was
interesting,
yours,
But
baby.
yeah, I think it was more like anti-heroes. So we were discussing.
You got a
like,
week to
Are they
figure it out.
heroes or are they anti-heroes? Because you know I like them dark and damaged and waving the red flag.
No, I'm damaged, but I am like ultra white.
We're not talking the skin tone, fucker.
I mean, we didn't know which direction you were going.
I
with
didn't know, where you were going with that one. Dark what? Where have you been
Uh-huh.
going on Saturday night?
that. Oh my god.
All right, my lovely people, we will bid you a fond farewell then. And Nick, amazing job. Sean, thanks for having us. And shout out
Absolutely.
to our producer.
Hey, producer.
Bada bing, bada boom, next.
Thank you for a great production as always.
All right.
And we will see you guys same time, same channel next week.
Woo.